Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're doing a little bit of a different video for me today. We're going to be talking about my travel makeup bag. And this is what I would take on a longish trip. So I want to say like a week or longer, 5 days or longer, something like that. So we're going to be talking about my bag of choice, which is this awesome Esom Pro Travel Kit bag. I absolutely love it. We'll get into the details of it, the measurements, what's inside, how I pack, what I pack, why I pack it. And then we'll also talk about the Esom brush book. Now, this I've had for a very long time. This Pro makeup kit bag, Musebeauty.pro sent this over to me because they know how much I love the brush book. They know how much I travel. So thank you so much to Musebeauty.pro for sending this over to me. This video is not sponsored by them at all. I just wanted to make this video because you guys actually have requested quite a bit, because I mention a lot that I'm going on a trip or I'll be going on a trip or blah, blah, blah. So many of you have asked me, can you show us how you pack or what you pack, or how do you make decisions on what to bring or what not to bring? So I thought that this would be a good time to do this video. Summer is coming up. I know I'm going to be taking some trips. You guys are probably going to be taking some trips. I love this bag. And also Musebeauty.pro is having a $20 off every $100 you spend for the month of April. So I wanted to get this video in before the end of April because the sale is on the entire site. So it's not just Esom products, which is Musebeauty.pro's in-house line, but it's on all the brands that they carry, like Viseart, which is amazing. And then they carry a lot of pro makeup lines like Ket. They also carry like Danessa Myricks, like brands like that. So it's a great site. You definitely want to take advantage of it. If you're a pro, you guys probably know this, but you get a pro discount there. All you need to do is apply. They're awesome. Their customer service is awesome. I absolutely love Musebeauty.pro. And I want to thank them for sending this bag over to me because it really is absolutely awesome. So as you guys can probably tell, I don't have any makeup on. So we're going to focus the camera on the travel bag. I'll lay it out on my table here. So we'll talk about the details of the bag, what is included inside the bag, which is awesome, and what I pack, how I pack it, what I decide to bring, etc. So let's go ahead and get into that right now. This is the Esom Pro makeup bag. Here's the exterior. I just wanted to show you that it comes with a luggage tag, which I actually haven't filled out yet. It also comes with a nice shoulder strap, which is adjustable, and it has swivel hooks. And here is the actual bag. So it has like this semi-hard case, which I really love. I don't like when they're too soft because then I feel like everything floats around in there. And then I don't like it too hard because I feel like then I can't, like squeeze an extra thing in there. So I like this semi-hard case. The size for me is absolutely perfect. This is about 13.5 by 10.5, and then it's about 6.5 inches deep, which is to me just like the absolute perfect size for all of my makeup, my skincare, hair care, which I don't really travel a lot with, and like tools and everything. It's just great. And what's also great about this bag is it does have this strap, I guess you could call it. This goes really nicely over my rolly bag. I just slip it right over the handle. It is awesome. I absolutely love that. So I don't have to use the shoulder strap if I don't want to. I can just throw it right onto my little rolly bag and it's just perfect. The other thing that's so awesome about this case is the material. So this is waterproofed material. It also wipes down really, really cleanly. I just use a makeup wipe and it just wipes all the grubby makeup off or any of your travel scum. It just wipes it right off. Here are the little D-rings for the shoulder strap. So I also want to show you that it does have a top handle here. It has that Velcro piece of fabric that kind of keeps the handles together. It makes it really easy to grab, which is really great. And then it also has two-way zippers. And now let me show you what is inside this bag. So when you open up the bag, it basically just opens up in half. It lays flat, which is amazing. And then on both sides, you can store things. These 4 clear plastic topped little bags actually come inside this Pro makeup bag. These bags are so amazing. I love having clear top bags. I need to see what's inside. It's really, really helpful, especially when I'm traveling because nothing is where it's supposed to be. So you get 2 of these larger ones. And it basically fits one across. It has Velcro on the back side, so it actually attaches inside the bag and stays there securely. So it also has this really nice strap. If you do want to just kind of handle your bag with one hand, it makes it very easy. So you get 2 of those, and then you get 2 of these smaller bags. And these smaller bags, same thing. It has the Velcro on one side, and then has a zip around access to the inside there. In this empty space here, we actually have 2 elastic straps that allow you to store something fairly large. They talk about possibly storing like an airbrush tool in here, or I think you could probably fit like a travel size hair dryer in here. So this is really handy, and these straps really secure it in place. But for me, I actually purchased an Esom brush book a long time ago, and that's what this guy is, and that fits perfectly in here. And I've done actually a dedicated video to this, which I will try and remember to link right up here. But this is awesome. And I'm going to open up all of these things and show you what I actually packed and how I packed it. But this fits so great in here. It's just the perfect complement to this bag. So I'm just going to start here with this pouch and show you what I have and how I packed it. So I'm just going to zip all the way around. And these bags open just with a flap like that. So when I travel, I really like to travel with all of my skincare. I also don't like decanting it. I feel like I'm always just, I don't know, introducing air to it, introducing more germs. I feel like I'm wasting product. And then I hate having any leftovers in those travel containers. Like when I'm back home, I just can't stand it. So I usually take my full size skincare, especially when I travel for 5 days or longer. So that's what we're looking at here. This is most of my skincare. There's a little bit more over here. But what I will do is just pack any of my delicate items like breakables, fragiles in these bubble envelopes. And I had a whole bunch of these bubble envelopes on hand. It's a long story. I used to have a store, so I just have a lot of random office supplies, but you can just get these off of Amazon, and I will link to that down below along with all the information here. But it's just these like bubble wrap envelopes, and so it just makes for easy packing. So here I have like one of my face oils from Kypris. That's a glass bottle, so I make sure I put it in its own little bubble envelope here. I also have a Kypris mask that I like to travel with because it really calms my skin after being on a flight. So this is also a glass jar, so I keep that in a bubble wrap envelope as well. I've got my Kypris serum. This is a glass bottle, so I have this in a bubble envelope as well. And then here is my Sicily face cream. So this is actually a glass jar as well, but I feel like if I'm kind of sitting it on top of other bubble wrap things, it's fine, and I have it snug between 2 things that are not glass. So I also have my Retrouvé Luminous Cleansing Elixir, that I just can't leave home without. And then this is actually the one hair care product that I travel with. This is my Heat Styling Shield, the Balm d'Or from Orbe. So I like to travel with this guy, and it's easy too because this is a nice plastic bottle with a pump, so really not much danger of leaking. And then I'll just take one of those 1,000 cosmetic pouches that I have, and I will stick some of my Shiseido facial cottons in there and tuck that away, and also use it for additional padding. All right, so all of that fits nicely in there, and I like to place my bottles and things with the bottoms towards basically the bottom of the bag. So I'm gonna be carrying the bag like this most of the time, where this part of the bag is gonna be at the bottom. So if I stand this up, you'll see that all these things are kind of upright then. I kind of like it that way. So I make sure all the bottles have the bottoms at the bottom of the bag. Let's move over here into this small bag. This is more skincare. So I do like to travel with a couple face masks, and then I've got my La Mer soft moisturizing lotion. This is actually a glass bottle, but it's really sturdy, and nothing else in here is glass. So I don't feel like I need to put this in bubble wrap. So I'll just have this by itself. I have a nice deluxe sample size of the Sicily Essential Skincare Lotion, which I love to use after I tone. And speaking of tones, so these actually aren't the Sicily Gentle Makeup Remover. I use that all up, and what I've done is I've poured my La Mer tonic in here. So that's what's inside here is my La Mer toner. I bring this soy face cleanser if I just want like a quick cleanse in the morning, and I don't need something like my Luminous Cleansing Elixir, which is great for evening. It's what I always use in the evening, but I usually just use something lighter in the morning. So that's what this is, and this is a travel size. And then this is key, some makeup remover wipes. I cannot live without my cleansing spa water. It's too inconvenient to bring the actual bottle of the water, so I love these wipes. You can purchase them by ones. You can purchase, I think, a pack of 3, and then they have one kind of jumbo size with 40 wipes in there. But I just bring enough for my trip, and so if I'm going to be away for about 7 days, then a pack of 10 is perfect. All right, let's move over here to the other small bag. So I like to bring a microfiber towel. Not only does it help with packing, but it actually is great for quick makeup brush cleaning. So I always like to bring one of those. And then I usually take a couple fragrances, and these are 2 travel size fragrances that I have. This is the Margiela Under the Lemon Tree, and then this is the Maison Francis Kurkdjian Petit Matin. So I like to bring these, and what I'll do is I'll kind of roll them up in this one envelope. So I'll put one in there, I'll roll it up about halfway, and then I'll put the other in there, and then continue rolling. And then here in this small bag, I have some lipstick. I bring a lot of lipstick when I travel because I don't know, lips for me is where I feel like I never know what I want to do. So I have 7 lipsticks. Is that right? Yeah, I have 7 lipsticks. I have 1 lip tint from Giorgio. But what I stay away from is like lip glosses. So I don't pack any lip glosses. I generally don't travel with anything that liquidy. If you've ever had a lip gloss or like a concealer explode in your bag, you know what I'm saying. You don't want to bring those with you. So I usually stick with like lipstick bullet form. And then I have some like mascara. I have a lip balm in here, very important. Eyebrow pencil, some lip liners, some eyeliners. And that's it. That's what's in this bag. And then in this larger bag is pretty much the rest of my makeup. So I bring some of these e.l.f. cleansing cloths because this is what I use to just sort of wipe off any makeup that I have on my hands or anything, or like my brush handles, things like that. So I like to bring some of those. And then let's talk about this in the order I would put it on. So I bring 2 primers. The Chantecaille with SPF, because I think that's just a good one to have. And then I packed my Tom Ford Pink Glow Tone Up. This makes for a really nice primer, and again, because I don't want to travel with any kind of liquid or glass bottle kind of products, I like, squeezy tube, cushion. These are all great for travel. And then for foundation, same idea. I have a cushion here, and then I have the Tom Ford stick. So again, nothing that is going to leak, break, ruin everything. So I have 2 toners, 2 foundations, and then I have my Surratt concealer palettes. Again, just great for travel. They're pans, so they're not going to leak and break. I'm going to say that a lot in this video, but I have had concealer, like the tube kind. I've had those kind of like explode and leak out. It's such a mess. So I really like this for travel. And then for setting powder, I have this Chantecaille powder, which comes with this brush. It's really, really great for travel. It's why I purchased it, because traveling with loose powder, I don't want to bring one of those big tubs. That's another thing. I'm not going to decant that. What a mess. So I purchased this for traveling specifically, and it's great for that. Oh, speaking of powders, so this is the Guerlain Meteorites, but in compact form. So this is what I will use for finishing powder. And then I have this great Kevyn Aucoin contour and highlight little palette. This is so great for travel. It's magnetized, it's tiny, it has a little mirror there. These pans are really tiny, but that's a sacrifice that I like to make for travel. Then I threw in the Tom Ford Contouring Compact, the latest one. Not exactly travel friendly. This is a really bulky package, but I love the products in here because you can use them for face and eyes. So I decided to throw it in here because I had a little extra space. Thought the Hourglass blush palette would be a good addition. It has like a nice variety of shades, like this peach, this nude, and then this cooler toned one. And they're really beautiful on the face. So this is a great travel companion. And then I have some eyeshadow here. So I have the Surratt lid lacquer in Hadaka. And this is just a beautiful, just one swipe, really easy eye look. If I'm just feeling really lazy, but I want to look not too shabby, I'll throw this on. And then 2 eyeshadow palettes. So the Natasha Denona Camel palette, it's just great. You can actually get a pretty dramatic look out of it. You can get a really light everyday look out of this. It's really versatile. And then I thought, as a nice compliment, the Chanel, I'm not going to attempt the name, but it's number 268. I thought that would be a nice compliment. I really like that red in there. So that's all the makeup I'm bringing. Let me put this all back in, and then we'll talk about what's in my brush book. I should mention, if I don't fill this up, sometimes I'm feeling really, really low maintenance, like I'll only bring one foundation, one primer. I won't even bring a compact like this. If this bag is feeling kind of empty, I'll just throw one of these like bubble envelopes. I'll just lay it right on top, and it just kind of keeps everything in place and keeps it nice and safe. All right, and now the brush book. So again, this is not included in the Pro Makeup Bag Kit, but you can purchase this separately. It fits perfectly in this spot. This is the one thing I bring in terms of makeup when I am traveling just for a couple days or like a long weekend, something like that. This has been perfect, absolutely perfect. It has the same material. I should actually wipe it down, but it uses the same material. It's really, really hardy. Like, I have not treated this very well, and it's very sturdy. It cleans off really easily. It's just amazing. So let me just show you the inside. So this is where I keep all my brushes. So I like to keep these brush guards on my brushes when I travel, just because I feel like they get so smushed and I don't know, they get all funky. So I like using these brush guards. Again, I'll leave a link to the Amazon page where I got them. Very inexpensive, totally worth it. But the brushes I bring kind of depends on what makeup I'm bringing. So I made sure to bring like a cream foundation brush that I like because I have the stick foundation. I made sure to bring my Face One Sonia G brush because I have that Guerlain finishing powder. So everything in here just kind of depends on what I have brought in terms of makeup. Oh, and this like Surratt, this was the brush that was released with the concealer palette, and it's perfect for that. So definitely want to bring that if I'm bringing the palettes. Of course, tweezers, Rubus tweezers, the absolute best. And then on this side, we have, again, like a clear top, which is so awesome. And then I just put like the rest of the tools that I need in here. I've got a sponge. I have brush cleaner. I love this Young Living Deep Relief roller ball. It's basically essential oils. And when I travel, sometimes I just get that, you know, that travel headache. And this, just roll it up and down the back of your neck, takes care of it, like immediately. Of course, hairband, eyelash curler, pencil sharpener, nail file, a little, oh, it's hiding in here. Oh, a little hair clip if I need it, a little poofy pad if I need this as well, you never know, some Q-tips, and then this, actually my very good friend Nicole over at Yay or Nay Nicole, she sent these to me. These are Japanese Q-tips that have olive oil soaked ends, and so they're great for cleaning up mistakes. They're just really awesome. So I travel with these now. And that is it. So that is the brush book, and the brush book on the side, this also has like a nice handle here, like if you want to hold it like this. You know, other things are made for pros, which I am not, but they really kind of think of everything, and like handles like this, especially like, I don't know, if I'm in a hotel room and there's no counter space at all and you kind of end up having to hold a lot of stuff or like balance things on the toilet. I just love things like this where you know, it just makes it easier to hold. So anyway, that is the brush book and what is inside my brush book, and that is pretty much my makeup travel bag. If you are interested in what I do bring, like for just a long weekend or an overnight kind of trip, and I just pack all my makeup in here, you guys would be interested in seeing that, let me know. But I pretty much cover that in this brush book video, which again, I will either have linked up here or I will put a link to it down below in my description box. But I highly recommend getting those brush guards. I definitely recommend getting these like air bubble little envelopes. They come in so handy, like more often than you would think, not just for travel and not just for packing, just really, really handy. So if you feel like you're going to be doing some traveling this summer, I recommend this bag. It's really, really awesome. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.